This channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
Mr.
Well,
Banerjee.
with your lordship's leave, my lord, we are appearing virtually, my lord. Mr. Banerjee will address your lordship.
Yes.
I will assist your lordship on if required.
Your lordship's pleasure would be to kindly come to page 60.
Where is the state respondents? Nobody is representing the respondents.
But we have a
What
situation.
I will hear you.
No, we have a
In
situation.
the post-poll violence.
I'll just tell your lordship in one line. The issue is that I always had a security cover because I was fired upon. Now,
You are because you were
fired upon. There were attacks on me. From 2017, there were attacks on me. So from 2021, whatever records our client has been able to give, there was police protection given to us. That's what I was showing in your lordship in page 61. Page 61, 62, 60. That every year there
why
were-
police protection was given to you? Were
Because
you
there was-
holding any post?
Yes, my lord. I was
Which
holding a-
post?
I was as the observer of Trinamool Congress in that zone. And prior to that, there was threat presumption of murdering me because I was associated with the party. Hence, police had given me protection. Now, suddenly, immediately after the election,
Show me that any norms that the observer is entitled to get a protection.
No, my lord, it is not a question of why; it's a question of already given. Your lordship,
Yes, if it is given without any provisions of law, show me that as per the law it is required. So for observer is concerned, he is to be provided police protection like judges of High Court. Yes,
No, my lord, this is not at all judges like the High Court, my lord. No
Yes.
question, my lord.
my lord, may I just tell
There
you?
cannot be any parallel with the honorable judges of these honorable
if it is
court.
Why was
wrongly
your
provided
lordship-
to the petitioner, where is the question of continuance
you
of
are shot at, my lord.
that protection?
What had happened was he was shot at, and there were threats.
When this incident of shooting took place?
Well, 2017, 2018. Thereafter,
Yes.
there were continuous
Now,
threats.
in the last 6 months, is there any incident?
Yes, my lord. Just
That is
after.
what we are pointing out. We wouldn't have come to your lordship. Two things happen parallelly. One is immediately in and around election, we were threatened, and my lord, we've narrated that in the writ petition. Along with that, my lord, if your lordship wants to see, your lordship would see from page number 12, paragraph number 36 onwards. In fact, 32, 33 onwards, my lord, it graphically says,
When
But-
this cover was withdrawn?
my lord, the cover was withdrawn exactly. What we get is on 11/5. From 7/5, trouble started. We've indicated that the police became a mute spectator, and thereafter 11/5, suddenly everything goes. We made a
Now,
representation.
have you approached the police authority after
we
withdrawal
did
of
it.
security
Yes, my lord.
cover? Where is that letter?
My lord, your lordship would get
My
that.
lord, page 59, my lord.
9 is the representation.
Page 59.
False cases started getting filed against me suddenly, where I was not even there. So we've annexed those also.
Page 15.
Page
59,
59. Page
ma'am.
59.
Page
59.
59, my lord. 59.
Where is the acknowledgement?
58.
8 is what? Is there on mail?
Submit a letter before the police authority and come back. Why by email?
Well, I cannot go. I
My lord,
cannot.
my lord, may I make a statement with the leave of Mr. Banerjee? My lord, this is a post-poll violence.
Please
my
don't
lord.
make any statement. Let me go through it. Now, this security which was provided to the petitioner was withdrawn on 4th of May,
Yes, one was on, my lord. I'll tell your lordship exactly.
where you have made statement, Mr. Banerjee.
First is page 43.
No, in the body of the writ petition.
Yes, page 4.
What is
Sorry,
the amendment?
page
Which paragraph?
Page 26, para 43. This was one, and on the day the writ petition was filed, the rest was withdrawn.
Page 26 is the ground.
No, my lord, I'm sorry, my lord. This is page 14, para 43. Your lordship will see
Paragraph 43. Paragraph 43.
43, my lord.
So this writ petition has Yes, yes, just a minute.
One was withdrawn on this particular day, and two were withdrawn on the day, my lord, the writ petition was filed. I believe Mr. Nag had mentioned this also.
And
So your-
Mr. Bhattacharya has mentioned it. We have indicated that when for taking leave. The day we filed it, the other two were withdrawn.
My wife also happens to be the Shabapati.
So it was on 11th of May that that one constable which was provided was withdrawn.
Thereafter,
And the other two withdrawn on my lord, the day the writ is filed. That is what was mentioned to your lordship on the day.
Now, what was the reason for providing 3 constables to the petitioner?
My lord, that
Because even the High Court judge does not get 3 constables
I
members.
at
understand.
home. Yes.
Your lordship would see in page 60 and page 60. In fact, first one.
Yes,
is-
yes. Please tell me, narrate. Why
Well,
it was
why-
provided?
why-
Whether he what post he was holding?
But it was post as such, he was the observer as we are seeing from the writ petition.
Observer in the so far
My
Trinamool
lord.
Congress observer of Trinamool Congress at the during counting.
Yes, my lord, I will indicate, my lord. This, my lord.
No, prior to that, what post he was holding
Yes, my
for
lord.
providing
He was
3
Panchayat
police
Shabapati.
constables?
He was
My
the
lord, he was
Panchayat.
Panchayat Shabapati. His,
Just a minute, I cannot hear both of you.
my lord, just Cali.
Yes, Mr. Banerjee.
My lord, he was Panchayat Shabapati. His wife is currently the Panchayat Shabapati. That is my
So
instruction.
whether the Panchayat Sabhapati is entitled to get 3 constables? Show me any provision.
My lord, we can't show because this is already done. What we are saying,
It is
your lordship-
wrongly done. There is no question of negative equality, benefit of negative equality to be extended to the petitioner.
not required.
If it is wrongly done, then that cannot be perpetrated by passing an order of this court.
My lord, one can do also. One can do. We don't require 3. One can also do something which will restore peace. It's a sensitive area. Your lordship can understand. I am of a surname which is being targeted. Your lordship would
Affidavit
kindly
of service
keep one.
filed on behalf of the yes, Mr. Banerjee, please hear the order.
Yes, ma'am.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Stop. In spite of service of notice, state respondents are not represented. Stop. Petitioner belongs to Trinamool Congress. Belongs to a petitioner is a member of a political party, namely Trinamool Congress, and apprehends victim of post-poll violence if in the event security is not provided by the concerned police authority,
Has happened already.
comma, has comma, no, full stop, stop. Petitioner has approached this court with the present writ petition seeking direction upon the concerned police authorities to provide police protections which would permit the petitioner to lead normal life. Stop. Next paragraph. Mr. Banerjee, learned senior advocate representing the petitioner on virtual mode, has drawn attention of this court to a letter dated 8 May 2026, addressed to the concerned police authorities, wherein plight of the petitioner was narrated due to sudden withdrawal of police personnel with effect from 4th May 2026, comma, date of that is date of counting votes of assembly election. That was a date fixed for counting votes for assembly election 2026, and result of the assembly election was declared on the said date. Stop. Sentence টা একবার বলো তো।
But possibly factually, it is not the case. It is not the case, my lord. I would just show your lordship. Possibly that is not the case, my lord, with greatest respect. 4th, there was no withdrawal. There was no withdrawal on 4th. The withdrawal is happening, my lord. The withdrawal is happening later on. They are saying, give us additional forces because we are apprehending trouble.
Stop.
Then
It is also submitted that there were three police constables provided to the petitioner, out of which two were withdrawn on 4th of May 2026. Is it correct? Two were withdrawn on 4th of May.
No, my lord. 11th.
There are two representation, my lord. Before your lordship sees the represent, page 57 was the first represent, first check. Thereafter, my lord, we went to the police station, lodged a complaint in the police station. After that police station complaint, first constable withdrawn. Then we made the second representative. Because that night, people came at our house. These persons, vice is Panchayat Pradhan, and father is the block president of the TMC. Three persons.
It is also submitted that there were three police constables provided to the petitioner for ensuring his security and safety. But
Yes,
all the three but the police personnel were withdrawn by 11th of May 2026. Stop. Next paragraph. Today, state respondents are not represented. Stop. Court desires to hear the learned advocate representing the state respondents. Stop. Hearing of this writ petition stands adjourned. Stop. List the matter under the same heading for further consideration on 9th June 2026. Stop. However, officer in charge Bashanti Police Station, South 24 Parganas, being respondent number 4, is directed to provide necessary protection to the petitioner for the safety and security of the petitioner, and to depute police personnel কি বললাম সেন্টেন্সটা and keep vigil in and around the residence of the petitioner to avoid untoward incident. Stop. Respondent number 4 is directed to file a report on the next date, disclosing the steps taken in terms of the order passed today. Stop. Next paragraph. Learned advocate for the petitioner is directed to serve notice upon Mr. Dhiraj Trivedi, learned senior advocate, by
Monday.
just by 20th May 2026. Stop. LR is directed to regularize engagement of Mr. Trivedi along with a junior of his choice.
My lord, only one thing, my lord. Instead of OC, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Banerjee, what you want to submit?
Just one thing, my lord, we are very grateful that your lordship has passed this order. Very, very grateful. In the event there is some untoward incident, can we come back to your lordship? We have no other place to go because the police is not to anybody any further. We have a situation in hand. The only option
Yes,
is
I understand, and the court is also facing problem is since the state is not represented, so there is no report forthcoming coming from the state authorities.
Your
So
lordship.
try at the same time trying to appreciate the difficulty court is
Yes,
facing.
yes. Just
So
only
very
thing-
well come back on 8th of June. In the meantime, let the police authority take steps to provide protection to the petitioner and a report to be filed on the next date.
My lord, absolutely. Only thing is that I was seeking a liberty, my lord.
Only directly
I was seeking a liberty, my lord, to approach this
development and
court.
security is concerned by SP.
Yes.
So your lordship directed OC. It will be respondent number 3 and 4 because security and picketing is done by SP, my lord.
No,
That
no,
is the
nothing
power
is required. Let the inspector in charge or officer in charge.
Yes,
Is officer in charge or inspector in charge? Officer in charge takes steps.
He doesn't.
only one
Don't underestimate officer
No,
in
I
charge.
am not.
There one thing, my lord. Mr. Nag just interrupted me, my lord. I was just saying that liberty to approach this court in the event there is an untoward incident. Nothing further I want.
Yes, that
So
yes.
just
Because
that liberty, my lord, in the order.
if petitioner finds that he may be a victim of post poll violence, then he has a right to approach this court.
Just my lord gives that indication in the order if possible. If your lordship feels comfortable. If your lordship feels comfortable.
Which liberty you are seeking for?
In the
Mention
event
matter if situation.
if the
Yes,
situation
একটা line add করে দাও। Liberty is also granted to the learned advocate for the petitioner to bring it to the notice of the of this. Liberty is granted to the petitioner to mention the matter before this court in the event any untoward incident takes place.
my lord, very grateful, my lord, very grateful. Very grateful.
তুমি কি জিজ্ঞেস করছো বলো?